I told you I'd be doing more of these. Yeah, one a week, maybe every other week. But this one is holiday style because it will be releasing before Christmas. Let's check out Topps Holiday Megas, the production runs, hit odds, and year-to-year history. Let's go! All right, here we go. Looking at the following product: 2022 Topps Holiday Megas. How much did they produce? How rare are the base cards? What are the hit odds per box? We're also going to look at things such as the SPs. You can see in the bottom left corner, that is the super rare short print of Bobby Witt Jr. There's 3 varieties of each person. Well, no, I say that. There's 3 varieties of some people, 25 of them. The others only have 1. So either they're short print, or they're going to have a short print, a super short print, and a super short print. But I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself. So here we go. Let's look here at the next one. What's in the set? It's a 200 card set based on... give me just a second. Based on veterans, rookies, and that's about it. There's nothing else to do, right? There's no inserts in this. Like I said, there's 3 SPs. There's a 50 card short print, a rare set is what they call it this year. They used to call it a super short print, and then a super short print. I guess that got a little bit too wordy, so they changed it to rare and super rare. Those are both 25. Each box has at least a relic, but chances at an auto relics, and their parallels, which is kind of getting newer. They're starting to really fill out this production. This year's Topps introduces numbered base cards with the red metallics and the gold metallics. Gold metallics were previously included and are one of ones, but the reds are new and they're numbered to 99. Kind of cool. So what's in a box? There's 10 packs per box, 10 cards per pack, with 40 box cases. There's, like I said, 1 auto or relic per box stated on the box. If you haven't seen one of these opened, there is one on the channel. I did pretty well. I got a short print of one of the better rookies, not Julio though. All right, so here's the red metallic this year, the new card. And then this is the metallic. I kind of like it. This gray border signifies that it's metallic, and the little snowflakes are raised as normal. So it's pretty cool. I like it. Here are the odds for this year's. As you can see, a lot of stuff in there compared to the way it used to be. There's 1 in 7 short prints, and then a rare holiday short print is 1 in 20. And the super short print or the super rare short prints are 1 in 60. Alright, so let's look at the odds. Quick review, we do this all the time just to give you an example of how we do it. So we're going to pick one. This time we're going to pick the red metallic relic, which is 1 in 905 packs. So that's the relic. Alright, so how many cards are in that parallel set? There's 49 in the relic set. Okay, now we get in some numbers together. We also need to know how many cards there are. What is it numbered to? In this case, the red metallics are numbered to 25. So this means that there are 1,225 red metallic relics. 25 times 49. Simple math. And using the pack odds up there, 1 in 905 packs, it's going to take 1,108 plus packs, 108,000 plus packs to get all of them. That's a lot of packs, Adam. If you divide that by 10, so it's going to take 110,000 boxes to get all of them. That's a lot of boxes at $25 a pop. All right, so we did it for all of them. And here you can see pretty consistent. You know, there's a couple outliers. You'll see the very top, the red metallic and the gold metallic. They're a little off. I actually did keep them in. Here, they're all consistent. It always seems that they're consistent within the little set. This one is not. I looked at it 2 or 3 times, and I pulled this one out because this definitely seemed like an outlier. So the silver metallic and these holiday relics were taken out too, because they're not this many boxes produced. I can tell you that right now. Just looking at past years, it didn't make any sense. So here's what we came up with. 1,331,000 plus packs with a standard deviation of 250,000. Not the greatest, but we'll take it. It's under 25% deviation. Basically, you're dividing by 10, so you just move the decimal place over 1, and you got your boxes. And Mr. Otani there for us to view. All right, so what does this compare to other recent Topps releases? All right, so here you go. Final flashbacks. Holiday has the most. Now, granted, I only put Series 2 Hobby in there. If you put all of Series 2 in there, or even added Hobby and Jumbo, it would be more. I think there was 50,000 boxes of Jumbo made. But it kind of tells you that Topps Holiday isn't a little bit produced. Now, granted, it is a retail set. Retail only comes in the mega boxes. So there's probably more of that, more blasters than that of Series 2 and Update. Easily, actually, I would think. But comparing across the years of Topps releases, so basically we did the same exercise across all the different years of Holiday. Now, this is from the beginning. 2016 was the first year. They produced 62,000 boxes. Not very many, 25% increase. You can really see it bumped up in 2018. Now, 2018 is also when they added the short prints. 2017, 2016 did not have the Christmas parallel short prints that are so popular. 2019 was flat. 2020, that's when the boom happened. The boom was in full effect. Topps knew it. They, 33% increase in production. Big production jump. 2021, COVID, hey, let's take advantage of this. 24% increase. And I didn't like 2021. You can still find that stuff. I want to say you can buy cases for about $17 a box right now. 2022, look at that. 37% decrease. So we're back at 2019 levels. And I looked at that a couple times. I was like, because I put all the numbers in and I bring up the spreadsheet, and I'm like, well, that doesn't make any sense. That can't be true. So I went back and looked at all the numbers again, and yeah, it was true. So there was a decrease in production. All right, so comparing the SPs, and this is the odds, excuse me. This is the odds for the autos. So you have the odds on the autos. So here you can see autos are pretty flat for the set. They started out at 35, went up max to 44, then were flat at 41, and this year they went down a little bit. Now, if you look at the pack odds, it can be a little deceiving because you're not looking at the production. You're like, oh, there was an increase. 2021 to 2022, there was an increase in the number of packs because the odds are longer. Well, not necessarily. You have 2 less cards. So when you look at it, your pack odds, there's your pack odds, your box odds, about 2 to 3% is where you're hovering around getting one of these. The pack odds and box odds are basically percentages, just not the decimal place hasn't been moved. So if you look at the number, the total number here is the interesting part to me. So started at 2,000, went up 4,000, 3,800, then 5,600, 5,100 total, and then that back down. Remember, production decrease to 3,000. So if you get one of these, even if they're not numbered, they're limited. They're very short printed. So even if you can find one on the open market, say it's for a lesser known rookie that you really like, this is going to be a rare find. You're not going to find these just hovering around eBay for a while. There's just not a lot of them, of each player, including the big ones. I saw a Bobby Witt auto that went way too low for only being 79 of them produced. But again, people don't know. That's why I'm trying to give you guys some information on the rarity and scarcity of these cards. Share this with your friends, truthfully, especially your hobby collecting friends, because this matters. In the long run, all of this will come out. Somebody will eventually watch this video that is important and go, oh my gosh, Topps Minis, Topps Holiday, these are good buys. All right, so what is the total cards produced estimate? So here you go, 13 million cards. It's really not a lot when you're looking at a retail set. Not a lot. It does mean that there's 65,000 of each base produced. And if you start looking at the metallics and the total relics produced, because these are kind of the unnumbered cards, you know you're getting 5 metallics per box. But if you get a good player, say Wander Franco there, to 3,000 isn't too shabby. That's something you want to hold on to and has some value. There is some scarcity there. The relics, same thing. I've never gone back and done like relics for Series 1, Series 2 to see what the production is, and things that I can definitely quantify, such as Jumbo and Hobby, to see how many relics are produced out of those boxes. Never gone back and done that. Maybe I'll do that when I do update. Kind of waiting on all the things of update to come out so I can get all the odds, and we'll throw that. That'll be a bigger one. All right, what about the production of the inserts, autos, case hits, and unnumbered SPs? Well, there's no case hits in this one, but here you go. Here are the runs for the SPs, the relics, the faux relics, the auto relics, and autos. I already talked about the autos. There's 79, but you can see SP variations, there's quite a few of them actually. 3,800, so they're not extremely rare, but about like the metallics. The super short prints, this is the one that kind of, so these are what they call rare. I use the old nomenclature here. 2,600. Okay, but the super short prints are 300. Okay. Not as rare as I would have thought for a super rare short print. Now, I did see that Bobby Witt on the front page with the Christmas tree. It did sell for, I want to say $60, which I would have bought if I was paying attention, but some people have to work. So comparing across the years, the variation count has not changed. Since they added the short prints, super short prints, and the super short prints, pretty flat. You can look here. Pack odds, everything is the same. 7, 20, and 161, or 160. It's flat across the board. Here's your Bobby Witt differences. You have a candy cane bat, the lights around that's the short print, super short print. The rare card is with the lights around his neck, and the Christmas tree in the background is the super rare short print. But you can see they've kept it flat, which is pretty cool. So it's all based on production then. If there's a lot of production, then these are going to be more prevalent. If there's not, like this year, it's cut back. They're going to be a little more scarce than they were the last 2 years. Actually, all the way going back to 2018. That's what the production looks like. Okay, here's something I just was putting together. I thought this was kind of cool. So here, starting on the left, at the very top, is 2016 pack odds and 2017. You can see the white and the green. You can see how there's only 2 lines of them. There's no short prints. Well, 2018, you get a little more because they added the short prints. 2019, they added short prints and other stuff. 2020, up there at the top right, more. 2021 and 2022 definitely has the most. So remember, production is down, more parallels. It's a buy, guys. It's just everything is pointing to this is a buy. That's why they sold out pretty quick, especially if you find these in stores. People had already put them online and were noticing that, hey, you're getting good stuff. So let's look at the hit odds. We already kind of talked about this. It's going to take into account any numbered parallel, numbered autos, rookie autos in this case as well, super short prints, case hits, etc. You can basically do this simple math on the back of the packs and figure out the hit odds. All right, so here you go. Some of these you can see I went back and gave you those backwards numbers of how many cards there were. That's in the blue, but we're really looking at those pack odds and box odds. And over on the bottom right is the ultimate goal. means out of each pack you have a 22% chance of pulling something outside of a metallic or a relic card. Not too shabby. Out of a 10-pack box, you're going to pull 2.2 hits, whether that's a numbered auto or short print, a numbered parallel now, a faux holiday relic, that's Elf, Santa Claus, Mrs. Claus, stuff like that. It's pretty cool. Alright, so what does all this mean? For $25, if you can find it in the wild, 2.2 hits per box. That's great. Checklist is the best of the year. Basically, I didn't mention this, but the checklist is Series 1, Series 2, and Update, and they pull all the good stuff and put it in a 200 card set. So all the rookies are there. There's no debuts. They're all rookie cards. Secondary pricing is a bit rough on this. They're about $40 range, but most Walmarts will have some and should get multiple waves of this. I know we've already gotten one wave of it. I've got 6 over there waiting for a break. I probably won't get any more, especially because other retail has come out recently that I've put a little stock into. Again, this is all based on how correct or incorrect the pack odds are. And what I'm going to say about these, they are fun rips, cheap, with huge potentials. I mean, if you pull a 1-of-1 auto out of this of Julio Rodriguez, kind of Wander Franco, Julio together, Julio Rodriguez, or even Wander Franco or Bobby Witt, woo, you're talking 4-digit card off of a $25 mega box. This is one thing I'm really proud of Topps for doing, is keeping these cheap. These are also very fun to rip with kids. I've ripped these with AJ before. If I do find a couple more, we'll probably do them on a box battle. So anyways, guys, let me know what you think. Like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, comment for what you want to see, thoughts on this one, and of course, thank you for any support you can give us. And as always, be kind, be nice to those around you, and peace out.